are the future. We are the dream. We are the nation. We are part of this. Yes, we are so amazing. That's the least we shall be. At the heart of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So get out of the way of the land of our dreams. We are the nation, we are part of this. Oh, oh. We are the nation, we are part of this. Whoa, carry the song, carry the sound.
The future is here. The future is here.
Goodbye yesterday, tomorrow is now for the taking.
The future is here. The future is here. I am the future.
I am the future.
I am the dream.
You're welcome to the Papyrus Magazine Most Outstanding Lawmakers Award. I am Francis Favor, and right now we are going to be meeting with the recipients of this great award and those that came out to support the recipients. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting the like button and hit the dangling bell also to get fresh notifications of our videos. Thank you. So what can you say about the Papyrus putting up something like this to award those lawmakers we have in Nigeria?
No, you see, this is part of the creativity we like in Dolphin. You know, she's always coming up with something. You know, last 2 weeks ago or 3 or so, we were somewhere else in Abuja, and she was the one hosting something else. She just got us together to just talk. Now she's awarding lawmakers. Yeah, we need to award people who are doing some things, you know, award of excellence, to encourage them, to make them understand the kind of thing that we want to encourage, want to enhance in whatever they're doing. So this is good. This is a very fine initiative, and I support it.
So, sir, how do you feel being one of the nominees of these great awards?
Well, it's a thing of joy that maybe the efforts you put into society, some set of person observing you, and they feel that they should honor you for what you've done. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a noble one, and I want to encourage them to keep it up, because activities like this are meant to spur up public officers to do more for their constituents. I think it's the right step in the right direction. And because for carrying out an event like this that cut across the entire country, I must say they've done well, and kudos for the management of Papyrus. And I pray that you keep it up, and we expect maybe a grander event in the future.
All right, I go by the name Joseph. And I go by the name John, and together we are J Brothers. So it's such a great one, you know, at least encouraging the lawmakers and awarding them for their good works, you know, encouraging them to do more. So I think it's a great one. Other lawmakers out there would pick examples and they would want to be part of this. I believe this is going places and it's going wild, you know. So I feel excited about it, that something like this is going on, and Papyrus, you know, it's in charge. So yeah, actually we are artists and music producers, and we are both dancers.
Oh, that's great.
We are twins.
Whoa, that's nice. I love to have twins.
Anything you do, your sister, you do one for God. Anything you do, your neighbor, you do one for God. You dey look with your face when you do one for God. Life is a journey, oh, my brother, no be race. If you do well to others, so you dey do unto yourself. If you give your brother food, you give God charm, you go receive your reward for the final bus stop.
My name is Reginald Ekan, and I represented my boss, Honorable Awajinombek Abiante. It's a great one, and it's such a good, innovative, and you really found in our setup these days. So I appreciate the good work of Papyrus.
I'm Emmanuel Oyiman, representing Honorable Mrs. Agaibe, Lady Ngohamba. It's a good effort. We really appreciate them, because everything about this our generation now is information. So if you can give up information of what these people who are criticized so much have done, at least to the public, it will go a long way to enlighten the public and even say a lot about Nigeria too. So people should even put more effort and put more work and keep it up. It's a good work.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
My brother, there's a God in me, my sister. Anything that I do for you and you do for me, we do unto God. Let's go. Anything you do, your brother, you do unto God. Anything you give your neighbor, you give unto God. Any love when you show your brother, you show unto God. Thank you. No, they follow people talk, make you do one for God. Anything you do, your brother, you do unto God. Thank you. Anything when you give your neighbor, you give unto God. Any love when you show your brother, you show unto God. No, they follow people talk, make you do one for God. I beg, make you live in love. Na bega di bego, me believe in love, anything you do, your brother, you do unto God. Anything when you give your neighbor, you give unto God. Any love when you show your brother, you show unto God. Follow people talk, make you do one for God. Anything you do, your brother, you do unto God. Anything when you give your neighbor, you give unto God. Any love when you show your brother, you show unto God. No, they follow people talk, make you do one for God. Music, yeah. No, they follow people talk, make you do one for God. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. How do you feel about the award, Papyrus Award bestowed on you today?
Well, I think it's an innovation, that commendation, because as an institution, this is one of the media outfits that is out to search out for best performances across both national and state houses of assemblies and various local government across the federation, in order to recognize performance and achievements from members who are saddled with responsibility of serving in public office. So I think it's a very great feat that we are proud to identify with the initiative.
I'm Professor Majid Alabi. I'm the honorable member representing the North and the South, Egbedore and Ejigbo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, the Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on Human Rights, the Chairman of the Nigerian-UK Parliamentary Friendship Group.
So what can you say about the Papyrus putting up such an event?
Well, Dolphin is a woman of vision, a woman on a mission, a woman to be the best at what she is doing. And I feel Paloma, it's something that is just unique. I mean, recognizing our lawmakers, awarding them, telling them we appreciate what they are doing, that is, we're encouraging them to do more.
So what can you say about the organizers of this event?
Yeah, I'm fascinated that they put in so much to appreciate the fact that some people are doing things that will make the country great. And nowadays, you no longer wait for people to die before you appreciate them. So when you do that in life, you believe more people will benefit from it by emulating such good behavior. And with good people around, Nigeria could be greater.
Well, in my constituency, of course, you know, in most of the constituencies, they varies in terms of the peculiarities of needs. And in my own place, I think scholarship is one of the most basic aspects that I think we have succeeded in doing over the years. We were able to award up to about 130 students who have benefited from the scholarship. We also consider ICT as very important. About 120 people were trained at diploma level on ICT. We also consider rural water supply as very, very essential. And I think about 30 boreholes have gone courtesy the representation and so many other classrooms and activities, empowerment schemes also were all considered during the first 4 years of my tenure in office, apart from the capacity to lobby for important projects that have come the way of my constituency from the side of the states as well.
Well, I am a quintessential legislator. Having been the Speaker of my House of Assembly before I came to the National Assembly, it was easy for me to perform on all the 3 facets of legislative duty. In terms of, I'm a regular face on the floor of the House, and I've presented a number of bills, I've presented several resolutions, I've contributed vehemently to the procedure of the House. I've occasionally held the House to ransom by interjecting with point of order and the rest. Apart from that, I'm also a regular figure on oversight activities for those who follow the activities of the National Assembly. I've moved around, and in that I belong to 9 committees, one of which I'm the deputy. The remaining one included the House Committee on Tertiary Education, the House Committee on Maritime, the House Committee on Health Institutions, the House Committee on Interparliamentary Relations, and the House Committee on Army. Apart from that, with regard to constituency relations, I'm about one of the National Assembly members with the heaviest presence on the internet. I am a web crawler, and my constituents are able to reach me using Twitter, Facebook, Hangout, Instagram, and already know that. So every activity of mine are duly publicized on the internet, and my people can reach me. Apart from that, I engage in several opportunities that enable our youths in my constituency to have heavy presence in various parastatals of government. There's virtually any parastatal today that you don't find someone who has been opportune to get there through me in one ministry or governmental agency. Apart from that, we also facilitated a number of programs, federal government projects to the constituency, distribution of transformers, provision of solar street light, boreholes, provision of wire, electrical cables, and drainage, grading of roads, and renovation of schools. And I'm just coming from my constituency, and in the last 2 days, I've been involved in distribution of scientific and educational materials to schools across the north and the south, Bedore and Ejigo federal constituency. Apart from that, we support community development activities, we support churches, we support mosques, we support days that are organized by various towns. Apart from giving them money, we also attend physically to identify with the people. Of course, we distributed several items of empowerment, ranging from motorbikes, tricycles.
The organizers are highly commended for the great giant initiative they have tangled out, like I said, giving recognition to the legislative arm and other public office stakeholders in terms of projecting the performance. You know, we need a lot of people who will come into this field, because the performances of public officers, if not being projected, it might not just be enough for a lot of people to even get to know. Even within the constituency you represent, not all will get to know that this is how much you have achieved. But with interventions like this, I believe a lot of people outside and within the constituency will get to know that this is so far what one have achieved, because it is a document that will speak even beyond your tenure in office. Congratulations. Thank you.
What this event is all about is identifying those lawmakers that have done well in the area of constituency project, most importantly, but not relegating the aspect of bills and sponsoring productive and effective bill and motions to encourage and assist in legislation. Today there is a twist. We are not just doing the Most Outstanding Lawmakers Award, but we have State House of Assembly members here present to receive award as well. When you call people out of almost 400 people, we are honoring just 30 House of National Assembly members. We have 20 House of Reps members. Then we have 10 State House of Assembly members, and then we have 10 senators. So out of this number, if you're chosen, you should be encouraged.
So when next time you planning the event to be a continuous thing?
Yes, this is actually the 3rd edition.
Yes,
this is not the 1st edition. This is the 3rd edition. We did the 6th National Assembly, we did 7th National Assembly, and this is the 8th National Assembly, and it's going to continue. Papyrus Magazine is a hub of things. We do a lot of things. Like this award, we have them sectorials. We have up to 12. So we are busy 7 days in a week. All year, 365 days. You know, so we almost do not have rest. So the Papyrus Magazine just expects a lot.
So do you think Papyrus has reached its attained height?
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I am Oliver Twister. One more.
What are the notable names we expect to receive award?
Okay, so His Excellency Senator Bukola Saraki is one of the recipients. Right Honorable Yakubu Dogara is one of the recipients. We have Senator Kabiru Gaya. We have His Excellency Senator Bukar Abba Ibrahim. We have Dino Malai. We have a lot of them like that. And in the House of Reps, we have some fantastic Abonta. You know him. He's the chairman House Committee on Public Petition. You know what he's doing with that committee. So we have a lot of them. We have Abondenis from Enugu. We have a lot of them. Like I said, 20 of them. I cannot mention all the names yet, but the names will be given to you.
Your Excellency, my mother, a beautiful woman that is so beautiful outside and inside. I met this woman while she was the Deputy Governor of Plateau, and since then, my life has not been the same. If you don't have your mother, I'm sorry for you, because I do have one. Your Excellency, words cannot describe who you have been to me. I am talking about nobody but Her Excellency, then Chief Mrs. Pauline Kadem Talen. The former Deputy Governor of Plateau. I have said it. The former Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mommy, you have loved me so much. The love you have poured on me, even when you would have left this world in your very ripe old age, the love you put in me will continue to speak for your great grandchildren. I love you so much. You have taken me and my husband to become your children. We have trouble, you live with them like that. Thank you so much. I want to recognize the presence of His Excellency. I think I breached protocol, but I needed to hit into my mother first before I can go out anyhow, and still she will shield me and protect me. His Excellency, Senator Olubukola Saraki, Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, heavily represented by Mr. Sani Onuga. I want to recognize the presence of Professor Honorable Mojid Alabi. I met with this professor a few weeks back for the first time closely, though I have been hearing about him. And he's a professor indeed. In the few hours we met, he made sure that I understood what he stands for, and he makes sure he never means words. Professor, I'm happy I met you. I hope you will allow me to sit by your feet so that I can learn what you have learned. Thank you so much. I want to recognize the presence of Right Honorable Dorothy Mato, the woman that made history in the National Assembly by removing one of the strongest House of Representative member in court. Madam Msuwanya, thank you. You get more soon. Welcome. I want to recognize someone that is very special to me. Right Honorable Barrister Joshua Izang Madaki. I met with the Honorable Speaker sometime last year, and shortly after I left, he became the Speaker. You see, you have to meet me quite often so that you can be elevated. Honorable Speaker, since I met you, you have been calm. I think he's one of the most humblest people I've come across. He talks calmly. Nothing gets into his head. I don't know whether it's education. At times I wonder, am I talking to a speaker? You know, number 3rd person in the state. Am I talking to him really? I am not exaggerating. I am so happy and it's soothing to know someone like you in this life. Thank you so much for honoring me today. I am honoring you not because you treated me well anyway, it's because you did very well. I have met with so many speakers, but they are not here. So today we will be honoring you because of what you have done to the Plateau people and for supporting the governor, which is the son of my mother, to succeed. I want to recognize the presence of Ambassador Rachel Bakam. I call her Ambassador the Brave. We'll fight our wars secretly, so you will not know what she has gone through. See her looking very beautiful, right? We have gone through a lot, especially in the last few months. Honorable Ambassador Rachel is the CEO of Renzel Media Limited, and she's the presenter of Rachel the Piper on AIT. Tune in every Saturday to watch her. I want to also recognize the presence of Right Honorable Mrs. Elizabeth Ative, former Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly. Thank you so much, Ma, for coming. I want to recognize the presence of a father. I have a mother figure and a father figure that have adopted me. He had to travel to UK for an emergency. If not all my events, you will see His Excellency, Senator Bukar Abba Ibrahim, here with us. Most of you that have been to my event, you know that he has never missed even the smallest of our gatherings. That is not because I am his adopted daughter alone, but because he is also the patron of the magazine. I want to recognize him today, not only when he's seated there that I will recognize him, and I pray that whatever take him to the UK, he will come back soundly. Because
on behalf of Papyrus Magazine, I present this award to Honorable Mrs. Lee there. She's been given this award as the most outstanding lawmaker in Benue State. Once again, congratulations.
The good people of Boko East, if there's anybody here, the good people of Boko East, the leadership and members of Benue State 8th Assembly, the governor of Benue State, His Excellency Governor Samuel Uto, for his non-interference with the legislation of the 8th Assembly, and all her supporters. She wants to appreciate the Papyrus Magazine for their efforts in recognizing and motivating her with this award, and would love to encourage them to keep it up with the good work and promises even to represent and legislate better in the 9th Assembly as she's re-elected.
You were sitting in another corner, sitting on a table too. And I thought you were talking about
On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I hereby present this, the Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award, to Honorable Lawrence Ezedu. Congratulations. And
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Honorable Kingsley Lawmaker. I'm representing the Chief Whip Anambra State, Honorable Lawrence Azoli. Please, it's quite unavoidable for him. He ought to be here, but he couldn't do it. But whichever way it goes, I so much believe that he's partnering with the magazine, the Papyrus Magazine, and the other things. I believe those things are quite. He has been in a comfortable point with them, and also being the chief whip of Anambra State and being re-elected the next session of the State Assembly. I so much believe he will partner more and do more for them. And of course, he has the backing of our state governor, Chief William Biano, Abuja Dike, Igbo land. So I believe so much with the other great politicians in Anambra State. We soon partner more with you. Thank you.
Ladies, gentlemen, introducing to you once again, everybody on. Everybody. Let's go. Everybody, move your body now. Forget about it. Let's get it up. Everybody, move your body now. Tomorrow is a good day. Are you ready now? 1, 2, 3, sing along now. Àfìgbà tó ṣe lọ́wọ́ pé kò ṣe mọ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìfẹ́ tí mo ti fi fún un. Kí ló fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi tó bá lọ àfìgbà tó ṣe lọ́wọ́ pé kò ṣe mọ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìfẹ́ tí mo ti fi fún un. Kí ló fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi tó bá lọ Every time I try to settle down, have a wife. Every time I fail to make them smile, and every time I try not to make them cry, every time they say goodbye. The very first girl really had the last words for me. She told me I was such a loser, and that's why you gotta break up with me. Everybody can do.
On behalf of Papyrus Magazine, I'm presenting this Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award to Honorable Ehizowa Johnson Aboyimo as the Most Outstanding Lawmaker in Edo State. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Honorable Gentle Epelepa. On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I present to you this Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award, and I pray that the good Lord will continue to strengthen you. Congratulations. On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I want to present to you, my dear Speaker, Right Honorable Barrister Joshua Izamadaki, this award of the Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award. Congratulations and more great joy.
Congratulations, sir.
On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I present this Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award to Honorable Peace Emeka Uzoho. Congratulations and more great joy. On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I present this award to Right Honorable John Deere, PhD, this Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award. Congratulations and more grace to our MCs. On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I present to you this Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award to Honorable Engineer Iboro Ekane. Congratulations. On behalf of Papyrus Magazine, to Honorable Sir Dennis Namdi Agbo as the Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award. Congratulations. On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I hereby present this Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award to Honorable Doye Diri. Congratulations. And this Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award to Right Honorable Woodlock Nana Okia. Congratulations. On behalf of Papyrus Magazine, I hereby present the Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award to Honorable Abubakar Yunusa Ahmed. Congratulations. Please give them a big round of applause. Mommy Fadila, beloved son. On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I hereby present to Professor Honorable Moji Alabi as the Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award. Congratulations and more grace to you.
Congratulations.
On behalf of the Papyrus Magazine, I present the Most Outstanding Lawmaker Award to no other person but the most distinguished Senate President, Senator Olubukola Abubakar Saraki. Congratulations.
Let's go there. Let's go walk out. Put it together, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go now. Are you ready? Ladies, start us. We still there. Oh yeah, don't walk out. We still there, carry on. Nobody walk out, nobody goes. Now I got you. Now I press you. Now I press you. I'm toxic, I cannot be better. We must pay for the rain. I'm strong in weather. Whether they like us or whether they pretend or whether they pretend, we still there. People talk, say one day you go better. But I say that today is already better. On my left and my right, I see too many edges. Yes, it's all. Oh yes, oh my God, we still they carry on. Nobody my God, nobody goes so. Now I got you. Oh yeah, now I praise you. Now I praise you. praise you, Abuja.
Mommy, please face the mirror. Thank you.
This is another award that excites me so well because my dear daughter here, Honorable Dorothy Majo, is a great fighter. She is a woman who has offered her life for service to humanity. I'm sure everybody in her constituency has testified to this. And that was why God worked through her for her, as Dokan earlier mentioned, that she was able to win victory to defeat one of the most powerful members in the House of Representatives in court. And she was there, ably representing her people. This award is given to her tonight for her effective representation to the people of her constituency in Benue State. Once again, congratulations. God bless you, more grace to your elders.
I want to thank the Papyrus Magazine for recognizing excellence, for recognizing good work, for recognizing efforts, for recognizing development. It takes a good person to see a good person. And because Papyrus Magazine is a forward-looking magazine and it's a developmental magazine, they have put this together to encourage those who have been working to work more. And it is my prayer that even though this may be their 5th time, they will continue to organize more awards and they will continue to do better and they will go places. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Senate President of the 8th Assembly, Dr. Nicola Samaki, is represented here. Your Excellency, our own mother, our own, I lack words when I want to speak about you because you've done so much for us. I told my wife since the night, like, the first day we came to Jos when we were launching Papyrus Magazine in Plateau. You were there with us, and ever since, there is no time, even if it's not our occasion, you have to run into a personal basis. You are always there for us. Your doors are always open for us. I must want to thank you for always being there for us. Thank you, man. And the sky is not your limit, it's just your stepping point. I want to the professor here and all other recipients of the award tonight, I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone who have come out here this night to support us.
About you leaving, I found myself grieving. No one seems to see me. I still believe in God. You stay with me forever. I can think I'll be you. All these tears from the beginning.
History.